And we're back for Saturday, November 15th, 2014 for Shaun Daly on TV. And we're live from Las Vegas here on Google Hangouts and YouTube. Thank you all very much for watching. We're trying this out, trying to make a full hold for myself here on Google Plus and the Hangouts and everything else. Of course, we begin the program today with the passing of Glenn A. Larson, a legend in the TV business. I mean, it's amazing. I didn't realize until I went through his bio how many shows that man created. It's simply amazing, Glenn Larson, and good. His family, yes, should be sad he's gone, but wow, what a legacy he leaves behind. I mean, he's always, his shows will always be on the air here. In also in the United States, also in the entire world. So let's go through. Of course, Hollywood Reporter has Glenn A. Larson, among other sites have it, of course, Glenn A. Larson, TV's Quincy M.E., Magnum P.I., Battlestar Galactica. He dies at age 77. The writer-producer was also behind Knight Rider, Fall Guy, and The $6 Million Man. This is written by Mike Barnes of the Hollywood Reporter. Glenn A. Larson, the wildly successful television writer-producer whose enviable track record includes Quincy M.E., Magnum P.I., Battlestar Galactica. Well, the original only lasted really one season, Galactica 1980, and anyway, they brought back, Knight Rider and Fall Guy. Larson was a singer in the 50s, with the Four Preps. Went on to compose many of the theme songs for his TV shows. He died Friday night of esophageal cancer at UCLA Medical Center in Santa Monica, according to his son. Larson also wrote and produced for such noteworthy series as ABC's It Takes a Thief, which starred Robert Wagner. And also he did NBC's McCloud, a Dennis Weaver series, as a sheriff from Taos, New Mexico, who moves to Manhattan to help ops in Manhattan. Went on to do a $6 Million Man. And what else? Let's see. Did Alias Smith and Jones, BJ and the Bear, Greg Evigan series, Switch with Ragnar and Eddie Albert from Green Acres, Manimal, Simon McCorkindale's series, The Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo, which is a spinoff of BJ and the Bear, and blah blah blah. Let's go through it. Magnum P.I., Top Line by Tom Ferrari, driving private investigator based in Oahu, Hawaii. NBC's Knight Rider, starring David Hasselhoff as a crime fighter, aided by his Pontiac Trans Am, artificial intelligence, voiced by William Daniels, and on and on and on. We're amazing. Battlestar Galactica, the original on ABC from 78 to 79, with Lauren Green, Richard Hatch, Dirk Benedict, and all of them. John Colicos. Of course, he did Fall Guy with Lee Majors and everything else. So what a legacy he leaves behind him. Still, what a loss for Hollywood and everybody else. It's just amazing. Just a legacy that Glenn Larson leaves behind. So wow. So let's see if this works. Put that in there and see if that works for the chat. And wow. Now they were talking about making a live action movie version of the original version of Battlestar. Well, now they say a completely different version than the ABC version and the Syfy channel. So we'll see what happens with the relaunch of Battlestar Galactica. So we'll find out, won't we? Yes, we will. So what else is going on with World TV? Shaun, what are you watching? Sally says that I have a chat room. Let me open up the chat room here. Yes, I open up the chat room. Over 25. I'm a guy. Available. Very good. And I put this link into the over on Facebook. There we go. And tweet that out. And also, let's see, my chat room. There we go. And let me type my name in there so we can know I'm Shaun Daly. Shaun Daly, Shaun and Matt, call me anything you want. Just do not come in late for dinner. and put that in there. And also, we'll send this out as well. And let everybody know I'm currently on the air. So we'll send that out as well. So we're trying to cover the bases here. What happened to Block Talk? Oh, well, I mean, I'm trying everything new. I'm trying Google Hangouts. I did the live, I got the the YouTube live and all that. I tried that out. So I'm trying this out. So we will see what happens here. Let's launch that. Put that up there and copy this. Put that there. I'm a trying here. So put the link in the Facebook. There we go. So yes, I do have my own chat room. So join us there if you wish. And there you go. Anyway, what else is going on in World TV? Glenn Larson, yes, prolific. He always got a credit for the Syfy Galactica, and you know, I don't know. Do you like what I think towards the end he got new. The series on Syfy got newfound respect for him, who actually created the original version. So I think eventually he came around to liking the Syfy Galactica. May not have liked it too much at the beginning because they recast Starbuck and everything else. But and Boomer was recast as well as Grace Park, and of course Katie Sackhoff was recast as Starbuck. But I think towards the end he kind of came around to liking it. That's just my opinion only. But so here's me, deep heck of a legacy he leaves behind for all the series and everything else. So it's amazing. So what else is going on World TV? I just watched the ZNation, a caught up with that, and wow, it's amazing series. I mean, this whole thing with the nuclear reactor, and was it Stuckenton or South Dakota or something like that? It's an amazing series. I mean, I thought the old guy, Homer, is going to survive. He didn't. He got radiation. His hazmat costume was torn, and he had 10K. He said, "You want 10K to do it?" 10K said, "I can't do it. I just killed my father. I can't do this again." He goes, "Fine, then I'll do it." And then he lifts himself off the cable and plunges into the radiation pool, more or less. So pretty amazing stuff here on ZNation. So it's doing quite well. Somebody asked me about how come and whatnot the Walking Dead. I don't get AMC anymore. My DirecTV package, they moved AMC to a higher $9 a month package. I'm not going to pay $9 a month for one channel. Walking Dead's not worth. $9 a month times 12. That's over $100 a year for that show. I'll wait for the DVD comes out, and I'll watch it over there. So that's what I'll do. So, but anyway, let's move along. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the DAR ratings around. I'm not giving the overnight ratings for Nielsen, because you know what, Nielsen is so outdated. They more credit than they deserve, which is zero credit. And then Viacom CEO came out today, the other day, swinging in Nielsen, saying that it's time, time to come into the 21st century with the audience measurements on TV and everything else. Anyway, this is from Variety. Digital audience ratings. This is from the week of Monday, November 3rd through Sunday, November 9th. So, courtesy of Variety. And this is the DAR ratings. TV is what entertainment content is resonating most across Facebook, Google+, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, and Wikipedia combined. And this is the DAR TV numbers. Audience ratings, DAR, the top 10. Number 1 is The Voice on NBC. Number 2, and DAR ratings in broadcast TV from the November 3rd through Sunday, November 9th, is America's Got Talent. Number 3 is The Simpsons, probably because of the Futurama crossover. Number 4 is Dancing with the Stars. What the hell is all these reality shows? I don't know. Number four, number five is America's Funniest Home Videos. Number six is Supernatural, Hallelujah, scripted series. Number seven is The Big Bang Theory, scripted series, comedy. Number eight is The Vampire Diaries on the CW, scripted series, drama. Number nine is The Flash, scripted series, drama. And 10 is Gotham, scripted series, drama. So they've all, the scripted series all dropped from last week in the DAR ratings. So, cable, number one cable show on DAR from November 3rd through the 9th is Key and Peele. Number two is The Walking Dead. Number three is Top Gear. Four is Pretty Little Liars. Number five is American Horror Story. Number six is Sons of Anarchy. And that Sons of Anarchy is wild this week. All the sex going. Poor Juice getting in a. What's with Kurt Sutter? You want to see these guys getting nailed in the ass on these shows? I don't know. His character was getting pumped last year. Number seven on the DR ratings and cable is Orange is the New Black. Number eight is WWE Raw. 9 is Girls. 10 is Impact Wrestling. So there you go. DR is it's a nice number to look at, see what's resonating across social media, and I think it's great and have those numbers available. Let's move along. What else do you want? Oh, I got Grace Point. Also, Kingdom on Sunday on Sunday. Kingdom on Audience on DirecTV. Excellent series this week. Jay got into a match. He actually won this match. He brought his dad over to have dinner with him, Nate, and their mom, Christina, and his dad flipped out and having to be there with his son's mother. So something went down between those two. And Colleen and Alvy went out with Lisa's father. And Lisa's father got drunk, fell through the stanchions at this stripper club, and told off Alvy, "You're not, older than my daughter," and all that. And he takes his limo, his car back to his hotel. He tells Alvy to go take a cab back. So Alvy had a bad episode this week on Kingdom. And we see Diego being the physical therapist for Nate. After Tatiana dumped him, basically, she crossed lines. She never should have crossed with him. Basically, dating one of her clients. So we'll see what's going to happen there. I really think that Nate is done with his fight career. He's only there. He did it for his father and his brother in it. And I think sooner or later we'll see him leave. If he's not done already, we'll see him leave the fight world. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see what else is going on here. And yes, you can use the question answer page here to submit questions. So we can do that. Very good. Questions, answer question. Yeah, I can do that right there on the right. So put your questions up there. We'd be glad to do it. The chat room is there as well. Zobi chat room under Shaun Daly, ShaunDaily is my chat room. So what else is going on? I watched Grace Point, still chugging along. I don't think this show is going to be renewed. It's now doing very well for Fox, but I like it. Fox is having some problems with their shows. I don't know. Then they have the procedural drama detective show coming up. It's like a new age Columbo, I guess. But anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. And also, USA Network has ordered a new series called Evil Men. Shelley Weinstein has this for Variety. USA Network announced a pilot pickup for drama Evil Men from CBS Television Studios and Universal Productions. Dallas Roberts from Dallas Buyers Club and Clifton Collins Jr. of Pacific Rim are set to star. This supernatural drama is a symbolic tale of good versus evil set in the everyday modern world. The executive producer, executive vice president of original programming, Jackie DeCrinis, said at USA, said, "It's a highly relatable story that begs the question of just how far we would go to protect our families. Evil Men follows an upstanding middle-class family man whose life is turned upside down when he's approached by a frighteningly powerful entity and commanded to kill evil men or see his family and city destroyed. However, the gleeful psycho meant to be his first target, instead begins to teach him how to carry out his new identity." Interesting. So Evil Men coming to USA Network. So we happy about that? I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to watch it and see if I like it. No guarantees anymore. Put this up on the chat room as well. Put this up there. And when did you get back? Oh, I've been back for a few weeks doing my show. For 2 weeks to be exact. But here we are, and you got the smoothing. Do I look young? Yeah. How do your teeth get so white? I don't drink coffee. I do drink the Starbucks stuff in a can, but I don't drink coffee. But anyway, what else is going on? Interstellar's Jonah Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother, is developing Foundation series for HBO and Warner Brothers TV. That should be a huge series. One of the sweeping series that you see with the Game of Thrones type of show. I was never able to get into Game of Thrones. I have a friend of mine at work, Chris Smith. He keeps telling me, "Oh, Game of Thrones is excellent." I just can't get it because it's been 5 years in. I can't get into a series that's five seasons old. But maybe this Foundation I can get into. So we'll see about that. Put this up there. So put that in the chat room. There we go. Yes, this is from The Wrap. Jeff Snyder wrote this. The Oscar-nominated Memento writer says everyone would benefit from reading the Syfy trilogy. HBO and Warner Brothers TV are teaming up to produce a series based on Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy that will be written and produced by Interstellar writer Jonathan Nolan. Nolan, who is already working with HBO on Westworld, has been quietly developing the project for the last several months. He recently tipped his hand to IndieWire, which asked him, "What's the one piece of science fiction you truly love that people don't know enough about?" He goes, "Well, I effing love the Foundation novels by Isaac Asimov. They're certainly not unknown, but that's a set of books I think everyone would benefit from reading." Foundation follows a mathematician, Harry Seldon, who has dedicated his life to developing psychohistory, a concept that uses the laws of mass action to predict the future on a large scale. When he foresees the imminent fall of the Galactic Empire in a dark age that will last 30,000 years, he sets out to create a foundation of talented artisans and engineers to preserve and expand on humanity's collective knowledge with the hope of establishing a new empire. Well, we'll see about that. It's been bopped around. Sony had the rights to it for a while in 2009. Roland Emmerich was going to direct and produce. Dante Harper was going to adapt the books also from Sony. And so Nolan grabbed a hold of it, the rights. Of course, he's the brother of Christopher Nolan. So we'll see. Westworld, of course, he's working on Westworld with Anthony Hopkins. That's going to be in James Marsden, Evan Waite, Rachel Wood, Ed Harris, all-star cast for Westworld. So we'll see what happens with Foundation. That's like Dark Tower. I hope this one actually does happen because I remember Dark Tower is supposed to be a series. Everybody, we're making a series, Dark Tower, and it never happened. So I hope we see Foundation become a series. So let's hope so, right? I certainly do hope so. So, and let's see here. Well, let's move along. The next little bit of news here. Dickensian. London set BBC drama Dickensian. I have to change the name of the series on Dickensian. May have to shoot in Eastern Europe. This is written by Variety, written by Leo Barraclaw. London's leading British showrunner Tony Jordan, the creator of detective series Life on Mars and grifter thriller Hustle, says he may have to shoot his 20-part series Dickensian in Eastern Europe because he can't find studio space in the UK for the BBC period production set in the 19th century London. Early next year, we need to be building this, and at the moment, we have got nowhere to build it, Jordan told the Independent newspaper. I'm not sure if we would want Dickensian to be in Bulgaria or Romania. It just doesn't feel quite right. It should be in the UK. Well, we have the sound stages. How are they going to do it? They're going to put this off until they get some sound stages available. Pinewood's being used, Star Wars, and various other things, and more tax credits are available now for shooting in the UK. So a lot of production there. Let's see. Tony Jordan, the showrunner, he intends to build sets that recreates 19th century London with ramshackle buildings, narrow alleys, and precarious overhead walkways. The set will contain around 20 buildings have been featured in Dickens novels, The Old Curiosity Shop and Fagin's Lair from Oliver Twist. Other buildings include the Three Cripples Pub from Oliver Twist, the Scrooge and Marley Counting House from A Christmas Carol, Mr. Venus Taxidermy from Our Mutual Friend, and a legal practice Talking Horn and Jaggers, which combines the lawyers from Bleak House and Great Expectations. So a lot of Dickens settings will be used in the series. I think it'll be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with Dickens in. So and we'll see what happens. 20 half-hour episodes in which the characters from various novels will be brought together, almost like a lead of extraordinary gentlemen. So we'll see what happens with this coming out of the BBC. So hopefully I'm getting here in America as well. It looks pretty interesting. Will Americans actually care about it? Let's see. Questions. Well, let's see. Ask questions. So you can submit questions. Go right ahead. Let's see. And you can put questions there. I mean, I got the Q&A app open, so you can do that if you want. So we'll see what happens if I use the Q&A over here at Google Hangouts. And not much promotion this episode of Shaun Daily on TV, but I'd give it a whirl, get more comfortable using this site. Also, TV, Yahoo, the Yahoo TV site, they have several reasons why Fox is having a disastrous season. I don't know. Even Sleepy Hollow, they say, is just off. It's because we'll probably love us to call what's happening since September rough. In truth, it's been a legitimate disaster. Fox is already down one big new project, the Utopia, that reality series, flopped miserably. And a slew of other dead newbies walking. Mulaney, Grace Point. I think Grace Point is great series, but I don't think they'll renew it. It's not burning up the ratings. Red Band Society. That doesn't even paint the full picture. Sleepy Hollow, well, last year's surprise hits, has seen its live ratings sink substantially compared to last year. And the following took a dive in its second season as well. So is Fox the new NBC? I think so. They needed something to turn around. I mean, everybody's saying back up the Brinks truck to Simon Cowell and get him back on American Idol. That's probably what they have to do. Back that Brinks truck up to Simon Cowell, give him whatever he needs, get him back to American Idol, and get those ratings back up for that show. Glee's coming to an end. Maybe Glee should have been ended when the Finn, when they kill off the actor died and they kill off the character. Maybe Glee should have ended there to bring that show for a final run. They're hoping, there's some, they had the genre shows all gone, Almost Human, Sarah Connor Chronicles, even the cop shows. Alcatraz is gone, the Chicago Code is gone, Human Target's gone, The Finder's gone. All these series, 24. So I'm not sure what they're going to have to do. Need a series that's going to I don't know, bring some, make some controversial series. I remember when Fox had Married with Children. Everybody thought that was a horrendous show. All the sex talk and the naughtiness. You may need a show like that to bring conversation back to. Did you see that on Fox last night? I mean, only so much The Simpsons and Family Guy can do for your network. These shows are old, long in the tooth. You need something else that's going to draw attention to your network. They had the series, the Egyptian series, which never they didn't Hieroglyph. They canceled that before it even. I think they produced maybe the pilot, and that's it. Need something to grab some of these viewers, especially the younger viewers. I thought maybe Hieroglyph would have been great because it's set in ancient Egypt. It's like a very high-minded series, and now instead they greenlight a reboot of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Are you kidding me? So I don't know. I think Fox is the new NBC, and again, I think should back up the Brinks truck to Simon Cowell, give him wherever he needs to come back to American Idol. That's what I think he should do. So the Fox should do is start turning things around. Put this link in the chat room here, and we'll move along here. And what else is going on here in the TV world? Lifestyles Rich and Famous being brought back. So I guess maybe Are You Smart in Fifth Grade is I don't know. Maybe Fox is starting up the trend, bring back these old shows. But Nick Cannon's going to host NBC's reboot of Lifestyles, The Rich and Famous. The network is from Variety, Leslie Goldberg. The network has ordered a new pilot for their formerly syndicated series hosted by Robin Leach. America's Got Talent host Nick Cannon is attached to serve in the same capacity on NBC's Revival. The reboot comes more than a year after the Style Network originally revived the series with Cannon attached. NBC will shoot a new take on Lifestyles, which is said to be extremely different than Styles' take. New version will focus heavily on Cannon's point of view to include fun profiles on ultra-wealthy individuals and vibrant personalities, hobbies, and tastes. Blah, blah, blah. New tech billionaires. So we'll see. Are we going to care about these? Well, we're all struggling. We can care about these billionaires. And, I don't know. Maybe back in the 80s, 90s, we did, but I don't think anymore. I think people are we're jealous of these people. And I don't think it's going to be a hit. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I could be wrong on that. But I don't think I am. And I think people busy surviving the real world. They want to see how the haves have all these toys to play with, and the have-nots are struggling to make ends meet. So I'm not sure that's something we want to see. Like an escapism program like Dallas or something like that, or something like that. A wealthy drama series. Yeah, they're rich, but look at the problems they have. But I think that might be, something to do, not the lifestyles of rich and famous, and also the Wrap had a story about Kathy Griffin. She apparently she tested to possibly replace Joan Rivers on the Fashion Police. Apparently she didn't do too well, and she tested poorly for the show. It's unlikely she's going to replace. Let's see. And also, they say Tyra Banks is being eyed now for the take the spot that formerly held by Joan Rivers. Kathy Griffin is likely off the list of possible replacements for Joan Rivers on Fashion Police. And Tyra Banks is being considered by the cable network. While Griffin confirmed that she had been approached by E! For the job, she said she was unsure about the opportunity, but the decision may not be up to the comedian after all. They did some focus group testing on Kathy Griffin. The problem viewers mentioned is she'd always be compared to Joan, but never actually as good as her, because she got the same style of stick. If you watch that roast of Joan Rivers, she goes, you stole my act and stole my gaze and all that. So very similar act to Joan Rivers. And Nene Leakes has been considered for the job as well as Tyra Banks. So we'll see who they bring in to take the spot formerly held by Joan Rivers on the Fashion Police on E. So we'll see what happens there. Who knows? Well, what else are we going to talk about here? Tribune Media CEO, he's in the news as well, and he's saying that let's see here. This is from Deadline Hollywood. Tribune Media CEO says WGN transition makes sense despite basic cable woes. This is by David Lieberman of Deadline Hollywood. It's a tough time for general entertainment cable networks, which have seen ratings dwindle for months. But Tribune Media CEO Peter Liguri says that doesn't daunt him as he converts WGN America from a superstation into a traditional basic cable channel. One of WGN America's mainstay shows, In the Heat of the Night with Carol O'Connor. It's an old show. Doesn't deserve spending a lot of money on, he told the Wells Fargo Securities Technology, Media, and Telecom Investor Conference. But as we upgrade our movie packages, we're going to be able to get more profits and get more promo and get more traffic. For example, Tribune owns a third of its series Manhattan. We want to promote the daylights out of it on WGN. In a way, we can cut a good Hulu deal, which we did. And God willing, the show continues. The same thing with an upcoming series, Outsiders. They are 50-50 partners with Sony. We want to use all the same dynamics for the Outsiders. So we'll see what happens with WGN America and its new. The Outsiders looks pretty good, I think. So it might be a hit series on their hands. I don't have WGN America either, so I'm gonna have to switch over to WGN America. But we'll see about that. Post that up in the over here, and put that in the chat room. And yeah, yes. Are you still in Vegas? Yes, I am still in Vegas. So what else is going on here? And yes. Well, The Messengers is coming to the CW. It's going to be an apocalyptic type series. So let's see. I put this into the chat room here. And let me see. YouTube. Let's see. Yes, let me post that. There you go. Post it on my playlist for this episode. Let's see if this is going to work. I do not know. Let's see. No, it's hold on. And it's the Messenger's 2-minute look, courtesy of going to be coming to the CW. Let me post this up. Add videos to playlist. For Messengers coming to the CW. These seemingly unconnected individuals are brought together to help prevent the wiping out of mankind there. So it's a great little it's a great I think it'd be a good series. So we'll see about that. We shall see, right? We shall see. And let me put this back up here. So anyway, what else is going on in World TV? Let's move along. Duck Dynasty, they're turning it into a Las Vegas show, a stage version of Duck Dynasty, according to Hollywood Reporter. It's amazing. Shaun, tell us more about The Outsiders in WGN America. Oh, okay. Anyway, Duck Dynasty, I'll get to that in a second. Duck Dynasty family musical taking flight in Las Vegas by Ryan Gajewski from the Hollywood Reporter. A stage musical is being developed that will center on Duck Dynasty's Robertson family. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. So we'll see what happens with this, and put this into the chat room I have, and also we'll move along, post that up there, and put this on the in the chat room here for on the left. So it should be interesting. Seriously, the Outsider, Outlanders. Hold on, let me pull that up. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this. And let me see, just a moment here, And let's see, WGN's Outsiders. It's going to be set in the Appalachia, I believe. Appalachia. Let me see. WGN Americas. Yeah, WGN America. There we go. Let's see if this comes up. Outsiders. Let's see. Let's come up. There we go. And let's see. Titans. Let's see. Underground Railroad. Okay, family off the grid in Appalachia. Here we go. Titans. Okay, Underground. Well, let's see. And Titans. I guess that's supposed to be it. Titans is 13-episode drama, follows the Farrell family, mountain folk who make their lives off the beaten path in Appalachia. Peter Tolan, Paul Giamatti, Dan Carey, Michael Wilmer also are co-producing the series, which will hopefully be more Winter's Bone and less Hatfields McCoys. Let's see. And we'll see about that. That link was lame. Let's find a different link. LA Times. There we go. Let's see. Outlaw Country, docudrama. Okay, it's going down here. Outsiders. Not too much that is all at all here in LA Times. Well, anyway, and let's see, this will work. And here we go. Formerly called the Titans, WGN's Outsiders. It's a tale of struggle for power and control in the hills of Appalachia. So it looks pretty good. It's like maybe Hatfield's McCoy's type series. So I look forward to seeing what The Outsiders is all about. So what else? Walking Dead. No, I'm not watching Walking Dead. Not watching The Walking Dead. I'm watching ZNation, which is incredible. I'm watching Kingdom on Audience Channel, which is fantastic as well. I'm watching Grace Point here. The 100 is doing fantastic. Is Clark ever going to reunite with her mother? I don't know, but it is good. It is good. They are this is an epic series on the CW. It's amazing to say that, but the ratings are kind of not burning up they were last midseason when the show was on, but I don't understand why. I hope that we can see the DVR numbers. But hopefully the DVR numbers are quite good for the 100. But it's a good series. I mean, Fenn and all of them. So Fenn reunited with Clark. What's happening with Raven and all that. It's amazing. So, but the 100 is doing quite well, I think. Great stories, great epic feel to the series and everything else. So it's a fantastic series. So, what else? Anything else? No, I think we'll leave it now. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Have a great night. Happy viewing and a very pleasant tomorrow.